back to my channel. It's so crazy, it's finally 2025 and this is the first video that I've done in the channel for the year. So I am excited, but also I come with a lot of new ideas and new things that I'm a little bit nervous about, but I don't know, I feel like it's time for me to grow as an artist, but also here in my channel. First, a little introduction in case you're new here. I'm Lisa and I am a Dominican artist. I work with acrylics. I make a lot of portraits, but lately I've been working on a lot of self-portraits because I've turned my art in a way into sort of like a diary of my life and my feelings, and it's been so therapeutic because I've been going through so many different emotions since I moved out of my country, the Dominican Republic, and I miss home so much. I miss my family, I miss everything basically, and I think that painting has become my true only outlet for all of these feelings. I have turned pages of my diaries and my journals into self-portraits, and I feel like now I am so deep into this that I'm making series out of these paintings that I'm not even thinking about as I'm working on them, and once I'm done I realize they all connect with each other like one big puzzle. So here is the new piece of this puzzle for 2025. First, I'm gonna start with a little introduction to this painting that I'm working on today. Obviously, I just finished it today, but I've been working on this painting for a little bit over a week, around 2 weeks, and I feel like for such a big painting, I worked on it pretty fast because this one is one of the largest one I've worked on, I think, ever? No. I have one more painting that's bigger than this one, but this is one of the biggest paintings I've ever worked on. So I was a little bit surprised when I saw how fast I finished it, but I guess it's because I was so inspired that I had just been constantly working at it every single day for these last 2 weeks, even if it's just on a little piece of it, so that definitely helped. She's an archer, and I think that the most important part of this painting is that she's shooting forward. But she's not really looking at the target, she's not really looking at the direction this arrow is going to, but she's just looking forward at the viewer, because the reality is that even though I have established goals and a set of plans that I hope will work out for this, there's always that uncertainty that I just feel deep in my soul sometimes, that I feel hopeless sometimes, and I feel like I've been here before. Every start of the year I have this plan and these ideas and this hope that I'll be home again, and it doesn't happen. So it's sort of like showing that feeling that I'm doing it again. I'm here shooting my shot and I have the target and I have the arrow, but I don't really feel there yet where I can confidently say that I got this. I still feel a little bit of that feeling of uncertainty, and I'm looking out for somebody else to help because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if this is gonna work out. So that is, I think, the most important message of this painting, the most important detail. I like to combine, like I said before, some details from other paintings because I do want them to feel like a series. I want them all to be part of the same world, and one of my favorite things in the world is astronomy. I don't know if you get to help, but there's always gonna be some element of the sky in my paintings, whether it's clouds or stars, the moon, the sun, all of that, because I love the symbolism of it, I love the beauty of it, and in my paintings there is a lot of that. The 5 stars that are in this painting, they all represent something different. We have the red one that represents love, the lilac one, peace, the blue one, pride, the green one, hope, and then the yellow one that she's actively shooting right now is growth. And my reason for these 5 elements that I chose is because these are things that are always gonna be around. I feel like I personally have a great support system in my family and my friends, and I never forget that. And I feel like that's very important to remind myself, but also to put in my work, because when I'm representing these kind of feelings, especially of like this hopelessness, I never want to forget all the things that I do have and that I'm so grateful for. So they are around her, they are there, and that is very important, because even in this moment that the painting, she doesn't know where to look at but she knows those stars are there, and the one that she's shooting is the one for growth. Another detail in this painting is that I've put 3 specific constellations on the background, and these 3 also have a little bit of a meaning. This is not as deep. I just thought that they were like a little fun extra to add to the painting, and of course there is a reason why I chose these 3, but again, this is not really that deep. So first we see the constellation of Cassiopeia, and she is part of Greek mythology. She was a queen of Ethiopia with her husband Cephas. She was known for being very prideful, and she really thought of herself as the most beautiful, which is why she bragged about being more beautiful than all the maidens in the ocean. So the god of the seas, Poseidon, he got upset. He sent a sea monster to attack the kingdom that she was a queen of. The only way that this monster would be appeased is if she sacrificed her daughter Andromeda, which is the next constellation. And Andromeda eventually was saved by Perseus, who was on his way back from killing Medusa. So he had her head in a bag, he pulled it out and turned the monsters into stone and saved her life. Now, main reason why I put these 2 constellations here is because I love that story. I just absolutely love Greek mythology and all of the stories, and those are some of my favorites. Then the third one is the chameleon. This one doesn't really have a story, it's just a chameleon, but I think that also goes along with the growth, because I think growing is not only just moving forward and leaving the past behind. Sometimes I feel like the past can be important, the positives aspects, but also the negatives, because that is how you learn from your mistakes. And I feel like being a chameleon in this specific scenario is what I think of. It's about being able to mold yourself and change, and obviously grow, but also be able to become the person you have to become, even if that means stepping into the past a little bit. So yeah, overall, this was just a very fun painting to work on, because it has a lot of meaning, and I am currently so inspired with it. So even now that it's done, I just sometimes just stare at her, because I feel like I achieved what I was trying to achieve. I made a painting that I really connect with, and that when I look at it, it does give me that feeling of hope of like, yeah, that is me. I am shooting that star, and I want to look her in the eye and be like, I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna be that person you're looking for to help you out achieve those goals. So that is my painting, what it means, and I'm so excited. I hope that it's gonna be great and that we're gonna have a great year together. I am so grateful for everybody that is here, everybody that stayed, everybody that's new, and I hope that we all have a great year full of amazing things and goals being achieved, and if not, then we keep trying. So yes, I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye!